Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, where we break down the gear, gadgets, and tools that keep your creative engine running. Today, we're diving into a product that sits right at the crossroads of filmmaking precision and mechanical innovation. This is the DJI RS4, DJI's latest 3-axis gimbal stabilizer built for DSLR and mirrorless cameras from Canon, Sony, Nikon, Panasonic, and Fujifilm. This isn't a casual upgrade. It's positioned as a fine-tuned instrument for content creators, filmmakers, and hybrid shooters looking for improved stabilization with flexible control. But the real question is, does it deliver more than just buzzwords? So let's get into the technical side. The DJI RS4 supports up to a 3 kilograms payload, meaning it can comfortably manage most mirrorless setups with room for mid-range zooms or primes. It introduces a second-generation native vertical shooting system, no extra mounts required. Just release the horizontal plate and snap it into vertical mode. The joystick now supports 2 modes. You can toggle between zoom and gimbal control on the fly, while the switch lets you jump between PF, PTF, and FPV modes, including a 3D Roll 360 option. All 3-axis arms are Teflon coated, offering lower friction for smoother balance adjustment. You also get a newly added RSA communication port, unlocking compatibility with DJI's tethered control handle or third-party accessories. The RS4 comes standard with the gimbal, a BG21 battery grip, a quick-release plate, an extended grip tripod, and essential cables, enough to get most creators up and running. Setting up the RS4 felt surgical, in a good way. Out of the box, mounting my Sony a7 IV with a 24-70mm f2.8 lens was straightforward. The Teflon-coated arms lived up to their promise, requiring less force during balance tweaks, especially on the tilt axis. Switching to vertical mode really was as easy as flipping the plate. That's a huge win for anyone creating vertical content for social platforms. The joystick's dual-mode control felt intuitive after a short adjustment period, but more advanced users will definitely want to fine-tune it in the app. During real-world use, I tested the RS4 during a fast-paced wedding shoot and a personal documentary segment. The stabilization was excellent, especially in PTF mode while tracking moving subjects. However, when I pushed it into 3D Roll 360, the responsiveness dipped slightly. Good for stylized shots, but not ideal for dynamic movement. Let's lay out the pros and cons. On the plus side, the RS4 has excellent payload support. The Teflon-coated arms truly help with quick balancing, and the native vertical shooting system is seamless. The joystick mode switch adds a layer of flexibility, and the new RSA port is a major step forward for building out a custom rig. On the downside, the FPV's 3D Roll 360 mode isn't quite as responsive under load, and the default BG21 battery grip only gives you 12 hours, unless you pay extra for the high-capacity BG70. Also, DJI removing the Ronin app from Google Play adds a layer of inconvenience for Android users. Quick pause. If you're finding this review helpful, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe to Reviews Inside TV, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a breakdown of gear that matters. And if you've used the RS4 already, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Now, is the RS4 worth the price? For solo shooters and hybrid creators, it packs a ton of professional-grade features at a mid-tier gimbal price point. Considering the payload, native vertical switching, joystick versatility, and ecosystem expandability, the value is there if you're already deep into content creation. However, for casual users or those not interested in vertical formats or heavy lenses, it might feel overbuilt. When stacked against other stabilizers in this category, the RS4 holds its own. Compared to its predecessor, it's more fluid to balance and adds actual utility with the vertical plate and joystick switch. But if you don't need those features, last-gen models may be more cost-effective. Meanwhile, alternatives in the same class from other brands may beat it slightly on weight or battery life, but they often lack DJI's accessory compatibility or app ecosystem. The build is classic DJI, durable with a high-quality finish. The aluminum and plastic composite body feels solid, and the rubberized grip has enough texture for long shoots. It's not feather light, but it's not bulky either. While I haven't stress-tested it over months, DJI's gimbals have historically held up well under professional workloads, and this model seems cut from the same cloth. As for customer support, DJI's reputation is a mixed bag. Some users have praised their responsiveness, others report long turnaround times. Personally, I didn't have to reach out during this review, but it's worth noting that the company has improved its North American support system in recent years, especially for registered products. If you're hunting for alternatives under budget, you might want to look at the DJI RS3 or even the Gimbal series, depending on your payload needs. They won't offer the same joystick flexibility or vertical plate integration, but they still deliver solid stabilization with a friendlier price tag. So, what's the final word? The DJI RS4 delivers on its core promises. It doesn't try to be overly flashy, it sticks to function, stability, and streamlined usability. The vertical plate, joystick enhancements, and expanded control ports set it apart. It's not perfect. Battery longevity without the upgraded grip is average, and the FPV mode isn't flawless. But for filmmakers and content creators looking for a mid-tier stabilizer with pro features, the RS4 fits the bill. It's well suited for wedding shooters, vloggers, or social-first storytellers who don't want to waste time with extra mounts or complicated balancing. Thanks for watching Reviews Inside TV. You'll find the product link down in the comments box if you want to check it out. If you've already used the RS4 or you're comparing it with another gimbal, drop your thoughts below. I always read every comment. Until next time, keep your footage smooth and your takes sharper than a prime lens. See you in the next episode of Reviews Inside TV, where every review stays locked in and leveled out.